Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is The Journey Below, a Beartooth graphic novel from Z2 Comics, published by Z2 Comics, written by Tony Lee, art by Szymon, Kudranski, and Armitano, animated by Rantz, Hoseley. Yeah, so I don't know anything about Beartooth. This is a band I don't know. Z2 has been teaming up with musicians, putting out actually really solid graphic novels based off of albums, concepts, stuff like that. Normally I kind of maybe roll my eyes in the pass on a lot of the stuff, but these have actually been really entertaining and really solid. And I think what's nice is that you do not need to know the bands to really appreciate the stories, and this is a perfect example of that. I don't know anything about Beartooth. I'm going to guess rock and roll, like heavy metal-ish type sound. That's about all I got based off of the art. So the story here, which is based on the myths of Beartooth's album Below, is brought to life as Barry awakens corporate drone Lita's memory of how alive the world once was before the cold forces of the corporate world outlawed rock. It's a concept that we've seen a million times, right? Like, rock and roll is going to save the world. Rock's going to wake us up from our stupor. Evil corporate forces are, like, draining the life out of us. Like, none of that is new. None of that is necessarily original. How does it stand out? How's things going? Well, this is kind of an interesting one. It's a little bit of that, rock and roll is going to save the world mixed with A Christmas Carol. I'm not exaggerating on that. It really is a mix of those two things. And it works pretty well. This story short is this guy's named Tate. First name's Tate, not last name's Tate. It's not a riff on any, douches that are currently in the news. So a guy named Tate is taking over a city, sucked the rock and roll from it, sucked the freedom of expression and ability to rock from it. And wants to do that to the world. So can Lita wake up and stop him? Can she remember who she was and rock out? So that's the story in a nutshell. Really simple, but it works. It's fun. It's entertaining. And I'm sure if I knew Beartooth even more, I would appreciate it, because there's clearly lyrics that are being used that I don't know the lyrics. I don't know the songs. So that's over the head. But the story itself is something we've seen. It's entertaining. We've seen it a million times. I'll be honest. But it's entertaining. It's fun, and it's done well. I think the Christmas Carol riff kind of makes it entertaining for me. Like, there's something fun with those two things, especially since Barry looks like the Grim Reaper ghost from Scrooge. Like, I'm kind of liking it. Art is awesome. Szymon Kudranski, hopefully I'm pronouncing the last name right, is a hell of an artist. So, like, the fact that that's who's behind this art, like, that alone was the draw for me. When I saw that name, I'm just like, I need to check this out. And Tony Lee is a solid writer, too, so the combo works really well. Like, I love the look of this comic. I don't know quite how to describe it. Ethereal feels like the right way, but I know, like, hopefully you kind of get that vibe of what I'm talking about with this when I say ethereal. Like, it's got this black, white, gray, and purple style to it, and it's really cool because of that. There's a little bit of pinup art in the back as well. That's solid. I don't necessarily want to, like, show off too much, but yeah, it's... You know what? We'll at least go this part. This is where Barry shows up. Barry shows up to save Lita and actually utters, "Come with me if you want to live." Cheesy, but it works. And it works so well because it knows it's cheesy and does it anyways. It's a solid graphic novel. I like it. Like, I actually kind of want to check out Beartooth now. As I said, don't know the band, don't know the music, and I kind of imagine what it sounds like, but I have no idea. The story is that simple. Memories stolen, need to be awakened. There's, like, a little bit... The funniest is, like, it's a little bit of that. It's a little bit of, like, Dark City mixed in. A little bit of Christmas Carol mixed in. And it's just all... It works and works well. I like it. I'm really kind of pumped that Z2 reached out and offered the review copy, because I'll be honest, I probably would have skipped this without it. But I'm really happy I got to check it out, because it's good. It's really solid, really entertaining. The art is freaking awesome. So check it out. It should be out in shops now. I believe comics shops should be relatively soon. Go hit up your comic shop. Go support them, because comic shops are part of that whole freedom aspect, that art freedom that help brings joy to the world. Go hit up your comic shops. I know it sounds cheesy, but go do it. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. It'll tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We'll have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage by doing that. You'll support our site, so thank you. And of course, want to thank Z2 for hooking us up with the review copy. Appreciate that as well. And thank you all for watching. If you're into graphic novels, if you're into comics in general, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics. And keep it geeky. And rock. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.